Hey everyone, SeanXTech here, and today is the pre-order date for the iPhone XR, whose official release is next Friday, October 26th. But the question remains how well the popularity of this model, the lower-end iPhone of 2018, will stack up to the iPhone XS and XS Max that were released a month prior. And although it's this year's budget model, it has some things that the iPhone XS and XS Max don't have, such as a colorful design palette with a choice of 6 different colors, including product red, which for the previous 2 iPhone cycles has been released approximately 6 months after the original release of the phone. And although the phone's antenna band is aluminum instead of stainless steel, it does still have a color-matching glass back with wireless charging capabilities. The iPhone XR also keeps the wide-angle camera sensor on the back that's shared with the iPhone XS and XS Max, despite the lack of telephoto lens to accompany it. And on the front of the phone, it maintains its TrueDepth system that enables Face ID, Animoji, and Memoji. But also on the front of the phone is probably the largest difference between the iPhone XR and iPhone XS and XS Max, and that is the display. While the iPhone XS has an OLED display, the iPhone XR has a liquid Retina LCD display that Apple has surprisingly still engineered to reach the edge of the phone to minimize the bezels around the screen and still include the notch with the Face ID TrueDepth system. Not only that, but it maintains all of the other features that iPhone XS has in its OLED display, such as a wide color gamut, True Tone, ambient light sensor, and tap to wake functionality, as well as all of the new gestures introduced with the iPhone X last year, such as swiping up to go home, and swiping down from the top right to get to Control Center. But probably the most interesting choice by Apple with the iPhone XR is to make the display size between the size of the iPhone XS and XS Max at 6.1 inches, all in a form factor that's slightly smaller than the iPhone 8 Plus from last year. Despite all this, however, probably the most disappointing thing about the display on the iPhone XR is the resolution. At 1792 by 828, it still maintains its 326 pixels per inch Retina display quality, but its resolution falls short of Full HD at 1080 for the vertical resolution, and therefore has some people questioning if this is still worth the price tag versus other phones that are out there at higher resolution displays, since that's the main component of the phone that you interact with every day. The iPhone XR may not have all the bells and whistles of the iPhone XS or XS Max, but it shouldn't be counted out just because of its lower quality screen, lack of additional camera sensor, or aluminum antenna design. The iPhone XR is still a powerhouse, maintaining the A12 Bionic chip from the iPhone XS, as well as the new camera sensor in the wide-angle lens, TrueDepth Face ID system, and an edge-to-edge display with minimal bezels save for the notch on the top. It also has the biggest screen for a budget iPhone at 6.1 inches, so for $749 you should really be comparing it to what you're getting over last year's iPhone 8 and 8 Plus, rather than looking at what you're not getting from the iPhone XS or XS Max this year. And in my opinion, those upgrades do warrant the price point, so if you're not looking to drop $1,000, then the iPhone XR might be your option if you're still looking to upgrade your iPhone this year. But that's not the only news we have to talk about. Just yesterday, Apple sent out invitations to their second fall media event for this year, scheduled for Tuesday, October 30th, where they're slated to unveil what's expected to be the next iPad Pro, as well as possibly some more Mac updates for the iMac, MacBook, and even MacBook Air. But the star is definitely expected to be the iPad Pro, with a rumored all-new design, with edge-to-edge screen and Face ID, a new Apple Pencil, and possibly some other surprises in store. The invitations are rumored to have all been sent out with a different Apple logo designed by various artists with the new iPad and Apple Pencil, some of which you've been seeing cycled through as I'm discussing this announcement. We'll have to see on October 30th what Apple actually has in store for us. But lastly, I want to end this video with a huge thank you to everyone that supported this channel, my videos, through both views and subscriptions. We just hit 1,000 subscribers this week, and I couldn't be more grateful to you for sticking around and joining me on my journey with this channel. and I only hope you'll stay with me going forward as I continue to produce videos for your entertainment. Until next time, I'm Sean X Tech. Thanks again. Thanks for watching. If you want to see my last video, click the annotation in the lower left. If you want to see more in the future and keep up to date with the channel, click the annotation in the bottom right to subscribe. I'm Sean X Tech, and I hope to see you next time.